Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on July 1st or 2nd, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot's timeless. I just give you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post here every day at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Florida time in the U.S. And if you want to chat with other people, my videos are the live chat. So, this is for the month of July. When I went to Astrolog's astrology site, and she emphasized a lot for Aquarius around relationships and finishing up home projects. Okay. Now, pre-shuffle cards for the month of July show that you're going in a very positive direction when it comes to money matters. I don't know if you're partnering up with the right person. I don't know. I was gonna say the wrong. Maybe you're already paired up with the wrong person. But I see that wherever you're going now is very positive, and is very positive financially, because the fish card came out, and this means abundance in all forms. So the new direction, or whatever direction that you're choosing to go in, and it looks like a new direction, because it looks like you're not going. You're not returning to anything you've done previously. It looks like you're setting your sights forward, and that pays off for you big. All right, you have angels of healing with you, so if there's anything you're trying to heal, you're probably going to have a lot of support with that. But change is coming, and I did hear change. I don't know if change is coming when another person enters. I don't know, but definitely you're going in a positive direction with your money. Okay, so we're going to get into your reading, but before I start, guys, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you, and the divine values you, and thank you so much for hanging out. So besides astrology, we're going to see what wants to come out in the tarot, but if I pick up on any of the stuff that's going on with the cards, like Mercury retrograde, anything, like, we're still under the effects of the full moon right now as I do this reading, but it's not going to affect the whole month. We're still in retrograde with Pluto. Pluto's in retrograde in our sign Aquarius, and we have Mercury retrograde in Cancer. So that is definitely a good time to get things done around the house, especially stuff you started. Like if you started painting, you didn't get to finish, now's a good time. All right, a window might open up, right, to finish and complete home projects. Literally, as I say that, look at that. It's a good time to finish up home projects. It's a good time to do that with a friend as well. But it says here, balance and harmony, the harmonious working together of different parts, tasks, or people. So this is, you working very well, getting a lot accomplished, you and another person, all right, whether it's home or your work environment, your second home. But there's a lot about that. Or if you need help, I feel like you'll have cooperation. Maybe some of you are single, but you need help moving something, or, or doing something. There's help there. I did say that, the highlight through Astrology was, like I said, mostly about relationships and completing things that were started when it comes to family and relationships and things like that. So heartbroken. So you might even be talking to somebody about something that you've gone through or they've gone through recently in the month of July. Obstacle, a situation that makes it difficult, preventing something from happening. I feel like that could be opening up because we have an eclipse, don't we? Or is it in August? I think it's in August, perhaps. I know it's happening in Leo season. Justice. Some could have Libra in their chart, but anyway, everything is being brought to balance here. So all of these changes are to bring balance and harmony for the month of July. I feel like anything that's been stagnant is going to get going. All right, we're definitely entering, the most difficult phase of the year is already behind us. So I feel like you're going to definitely be feeling ambitious to do things around the home. You see this chess table and everything. I just feel like you're going to be very ambitious to do things at the home. Even spend time with family or friends in the home. Quest. Why is Quest here? That's like a Virgo Hermit card. Specific or unclear state of search. Effort to reach a goal. Alright, what's the goal? Because I see two people here. Like one is like, here's the obstacle, and it's almost like the same person, but there's no obstacle anymore. So now the obstacle is gone. There might be a quest. What is that? Think about the quest card. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Five of Cups. You might have somebody coming towards you who feels blocked from you. You might have someone coming towards you who feels blocked, wanting another chance here, laying it all on the line this time. Definitely saying that they've changed. I definitely can see somebody coming towards you, laying it all on the line. All right. So relationships or vice versa. So, all right. Getting strong highlights of relationships. And the home. Okay. Relationships can be doing all kinds of things right now. Wrapping up, forming, seeing a friend you haven't seen in a while, visits and appointments, things that, you know, it's a great time to wrap stuff up that involves home and family. It's a great time to realize what relationships are beneficial, see, and which ones aren't. The snake, what needs to change so that you can change. The snake represents that for us, change. And what needs to be let go of is something that's not deeply rooted. Okay, it's not going to sustain. I do see a beginning, a new beginning with somebody coming toward you or whatever. You guys are coming toward each other. It's very loyal. So the next person is loyal where the last person was a snake is what it's showing up like. So you could have someone loyal coming by your side here and being trusted, okay, in the month of July. Definitely moving away from that snake energy, okay, for the month of July. So I feel like you're going to be surrounded by better company, better environment, and definitely I feel like you're going to be working on your own environment and improving the quality in your own environment. All right, the month of July, Aquarius, 9 cards, July. Wheel of Fortune, overall very positive, especially yeah, Jupiter is going to be doing some stuff. Jupiter might be blessing you. Jupiter is also, I think, going into Leo for 12 years. So any of you Leo risings like me, we could our finances could improve overnight. Also, I think even if you don't have a Leo rising, Jupiter is doing some stuff and sending some blessings out. So I forgot where exactly it is. Jupiter's coming out here. Jupiter is luck. If you know your chart, or if you go to your chart, look up where you have Jupiter in your chart, and those are going to be luckier areas in your chart, okay? Judgment. Another major arcana, and it's why I use this deck. Spirit showed me this. So there's some major changes that are going to be starting or coming to the forefront. July. It's very positive, especially for money. Yeah, it's really positive for money or saving money or whatever. Justice is in the reverse and the root of this. We got 3 major arcana. It's like a trifecta here. We have Scorpio, Jupiter, Sagittarius, Libra. All right. 8 of Pentacles of the recent past. Well, I wanted 9 cards. I didn't want to do this stuff. Yeah, I wanted to do 9 cards, but it wants to do something here about the recent past. I feel like there's some project you've been working on that's going to pay off. All right. Especially if something been on the back burner or something you've been trying to, I don't know, build up. There's something that I feel like you have been maybe working on or keeping to yourself, or like I said, something on the back burner. You're going to be real successful with it, whether it's money or whatever. It's like whatever you've been working on, even if you're just working on, cleaning up. It's also a good time to clean up, and you'll make a lot of progress because, you know, Mercury retrograde in Cancer, things around the home. It's a great time to clean out old stuff. Quite honestly, great time. Do things with the kids, grandkids, especially if you haven't been able to, I don't know, kid appointments, play dates. Empress reverse. I definitely see there could be some positive news about money or finances, especially from another person. It seems like I keep seeing you and another person. Someone might be drawn to your work. I don't know. We got the Page of Swords. I feel like someone's watching you. It doesn't have to be someone watching your work, but I feel like someone's watching you. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Hierophant. Somebody's thinking about this and the environment, the release. Okay, release and commit, lock in to what? I don't know. We're going to have to clarify. Someone's in their feelings. Maybe somebody with water in their chart. It's a card of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, literal Scorpio. It's in the hope and the fear. If somebody's been holding back, I definitely can see someone's holding back and coming towards you. All right, you might have a person coming towards you in the month of July. Okay, because the Eight of Cups is in the reverse. All right, for me, that can be incoming. It can be a return, a U-turn, or it can be somebody who's just happy exactly where they are. But I feel like it has something to do with the decision, because we're ending this off with the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Cups reverse, and there's a decision about this. So I definitely feel like someone's coming toward you because they sort of see you as their end-all, be-all. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy, divine timing energy, the angel, Temperance angel, and Jupiter. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. This is strong Jupiter. So Jupiter, unless you have a Sagittarius coming toward you, there's some sort of strong Jupiter energy that's bringing something towards you, and you don't see it. It looks like it's bringing you love, it's bringing you money. Remember, the pre-shuffle was the Fish card. The Fish is abundance in all forms. Looks like you're going to have a love relationship, money. Tell me about Judgment in the reverse. So this is also the energy of, let me move beyond my mistakes. So I feel like that too. The energy of whatever. This didn't work out. Let me move beyond my mistakes. Let me move differently from this point on forward. And then there's this energy. Somebody wants to get right with a soulmate, or somebody wants to take action. Tell me more about that. Divine timing, and I feel like it's action. Someone is stuck in their head, but they are about to take action. They are. Whoever this is, you might be about to take action. Someone who's been thinking heavily might be about to take action. Maybe a Virgo, maybe an Aries, Leo, Sag. I don't know. Maybe another Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, and Gemini. You got a lot of people. You might have a lot of people even wanting to come toward you in the month of July. Like, you might be the it person. You could be. Because, like, there's a lot of people here, I feel like could be competing for your attention in July. And this can all count as pets and children too, okay? I feel like there's going to be a lot of people. And I feel like July could be one of those months where you're like, give me a break. I feel like it could be very active for you, July. So be sure to ground yourself. I feel like everyone's going to want a piece of you, and I don't feel like you're expecting all this that's coming your way in July. All right? All right. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. What has Aquarius been working on? Not like Spirit's going to tell me. For each one of you, it could be different. Someone could be working on this project. In the picture, someone's working on painting. So in the recent past, somebody might have thought about picking something back up that they stopped doing, and it might have had something to do with whatever, I don't know, getting out of a relationship. It's like, okay, well, I was getting out of a relationship, so I don't know, I quit going to the gym. I don't know. It's just like somebody also could have viewed that someone got out of a relationship because somebody's thinking about the Hierophant in the reverse. All right. And the Hierophant in the reverse is next to the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like, oh, I found out they're not together anymore. They stopped. Well, whoever found out and whoever they is, but it seems like somebody was watching the Empress. All right. So someone watching you is either watched you've gone through an ending, or someone watching you has gone through an ending and wants to come your way. But I feel like if you've been working on something, it's been some sort of a solo project and you haven't really spoken much about it because you don't trust people around you. If you are working on something, I feel like if you're working on something special, you're just kind of keeping it to yourself because you don't trust. There's someone around you, you're like, I don't know, maybe I can trust them, maybe I can't. So you just sort of keep to yourself. This might have something to do with work or project. Yeah. I definitely see there's a strong chance of somebody reaching out in the month of July. Someone reaching out to someone else. I don't know. We got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I mean, that's a lot of incentive to reach out to somebody, and it's probably going to be this person who's sitting back in their feelings. Maybe somebody's been watching you work on something. I don't know. What's this Four of Pentacles? You've definitely been working on something, right? You've had some sort of goal here. That looks no different. It looks no different. It looks like you'll be doing that when this happens, when this divine timing process happens. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Why is it in the upright and why is it crowning? Someone holding back, or is it somebody's hoarding this money? Okay, someone's holding back watching. Page of Swords reverse. And it's like somebody's holding back watching, but somebody has either recently moved on and someone's watching and noticing that someone's moved on, but they're holding back. Or this person has recently moved on and they want to come toward you, but they're not, because like something is recent. We have Aries, Leo, Sag in the reverse. Even though this person wants to talk to you, I feel like somebody has gone through a recent breakup. And for some reason, someone's just like, I'm holding back. Tell me about the Six of Cups here. It's in the near future. It's very nostalgic. Okay. Very strong connection. But let's see what context. The Fool reverse. You know, this person feels so close to you, but they won't reach out. Why? It's for July. Somebody could be in legit hermit mode the majority of this month. It looks like someone recently gone through a breakup, and someone could be spending a lot of time alone in hermit mode, okay, trying to figure out the next move, all right? And like I said, someone got single, somebody wants to approach the Empress. Either the Empress got single, or this person who wants to come and date the Empress got single, but there's change. And in July, it's definitely looking like change in relationships. change in relationships and in the home. Improvements in the home. Things could break down. My stove just quit. I just moved in here. My stove has got that error sign on it. That's a Mercury retrograde thing. Unexpected home expense. Stuff like that can happen as well. Why is someone in hermit mode? This legit be a Virgo. Hermit is Virgo. Knight of Pentacles also Virgo. So a Virgo could be healing or waiting for you to heal. And then we have this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Justice reverse, the Magician reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to give something enough time because someone's thinking is, I want to give this every chance. So I definitely don't want to come in under the illusion that, you know, we're healed, we're not healed. I don't know. Someone's trying to make sure that part, and that's been coming out for a few of your reads. Why is the who needs to heal? I don't know. Maybe this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who just got out of a relationship. All right, tell me about Empress. Empress, watching the Empress here. So somebody's watching how things didn't work out. Okay, so somebody's either going through something that didn't work out and they're watching you while things are not working out in their life, or things haven't worked out with you or some sort of marriage, and somebody's like looking at this. It's like someone's looking at this like, wow, it just ended. It's just over. Some of you might have it's looking like some of you might have like somebody really accepting that it's over, and then somebody new wanting to date. I feel like this snake energy is the one that has to accept that it's over, and I feel like the snake energy can be part of a blockage because the snake doesn't want to transform. The snake wants to stay attached, and that's the blockage. The snake being karmic energy, or what needs to sort of clear out. Tell me about the Hierophant in the upright. Someone might have had to learn a relationship lesson in relationships, but I feel like there's a successful relationship here, especially after one is let go of, because the environment, Eight of Swords reverse. Once something is let go of, there's this successful relationship. That's what is showing up in the environment. So somebody needs to just let go of something that it just didn't work. Tell me about the King of Cups. Options. There might be this child, the parent of a child, or it's like there's two people who, you know, are looking away from each other now. These two people spend a lot of time together, they live together, and now these two don't want to be together. But one of these two is saying, what can I do to get my relationship back? What can I do to get my baby mama or daddy back? What can I do to get my, you know, we got all this time invested, because a King and Queen of Cups, it's a loving relationship that has time invested. But it's like this Queen of Cups, I don't know, is looking at this Lovers. And somebody is definitely, I'm telling you, somebody is leaving or left a person because they want another person, and or that's how this played out. And so now the person who was married or in a commitment or had children with somebody, that's the person who's like, I want to figure out how to get back in. I want to figure out how to fix this. But there's a new investor over here. That's what's going on. You got a new investor in the month of July, and you have an old investor, okay, that really invested like time and children or something like that. They're also trying to figure it out. Tell me about the new person. Maybe have strong earth in their chart. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Who is that? The Star reverse. This is somebody that, yeah, you haven't been with, you're not with, but they want you. And this is a person who could be coming in rather fast. So, okay, you do have someone from the past. I'm not saying that this person is not from the past, but this person you was in a connection with for a long time, or they were. Now this is a person who wants to come toward you pretty quickly, and this is a person who could be younger but has a lot of money or has a lot of stability, or someone could be younger and someone could have money, but it doesn't have to follow that dynamic. But it's like there's someone, coming in pretty quick, and you're like, oh, hold your horses down. Hold them up. Hold them up. So somebody's racing toward you, and you're standing in your own energy, in your own truth. But there will be a decision that you'll have to make, because it's like, here's this karmic energy that's out, or this Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and then when this other person wants to be involved, that's going to be a very strong decision, because if somebody is married and they were broken up, they got to get a divorce. If somebody was on a break from their relationship and maybe was going to get back together, it looks like somebody could fall in love with another person before getting back together. That's what it looks like, really. It looks like if somebody was on a break or somebody was already over, that's the ex some ex is going to want to get back in. This looks like like a parent or someone that you had a lot of time invested or lived with this person for a long time. Who's coming towards you pretty fast? Who's this? Who's coming towards you pretty quickly? The Lover's reverse. The Magician. Strong Gemini energy coming toward you. I don't know why, but I just feel like somebody wants this success and they're coming for you. Yeah, this person's real serious about you. They're serious. They're aggressive. Okay, this person's coming toward you aggressively because they really want something with you. And then here's another person that's like, you had invested some time at some point in your life. That's another person also showing up there. Tell me about who's coming back? The Eight of Cups reverse. Well, someone sends a message. That seems how it happens. Someone could have a message about work or concerning work or some project here, or just coming together and talking. But again, it's like once this information comes out, like we got a Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is here twice on the bottom of the deck, and it literally came out for your reading here. So what's the Ten of Cups? Who's Aquarius going to be in the Ten of Cups with? Who is Aquarius going to be happy with in July? Well, first of all, somebody's got to come forward and say something. All right, somebody's got to come forward and say their truth. Who's going to come forward and say their truth? You got someone about ready to come. Someone is about ready to come and tell you that how they feel. It looks like they love you. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Who's going to say they love someone? Who's going to tell Aquarius that they love them? Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. We have Pisces energy, Virgo energy. Look at that. That is crazy. The Seven of Swords reverse. Why? Why the Seven of Swords? The Four of Swords reverse. I mean, I see you in your energy. I see a lot going on that you're not even aware of. You're kind of doing your thing here. You don't know that someone's moving on from a bad situation and moving on towards you. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Tell me about more about this Ten of Cups. Knight of Cups. Really showing up. It keeps showing up a younger person, but that they have money or stability, or someone does. Or they have some Gemini or Cancer in their chart. But this is a person who's really coming towards you. You haven't seen them in a while. They're coming aggressively towards you. They want to date you. There's something going on with their energy that they really want to be. Why? What's going on in their energy? Why are they so much overthinking about this with Aquarius? I know it's going to freak Aquarius out. Ah. So you have a person who is coming toward you, but it's like, you know what? They've dated people, but nobody was, you know, nobody was worthy of a long-term connection as far as they were concerned. This person's coming toward you, but this person's been beat up in relationships. I guess they had to get beat up to realize that there's only, you don't meet a good one every day. And I feel like that's what this person has realized. They're like, well, I don't meet a good one every day. This person looks like they're moving on away from a situation or person or dating. I mean, this is it. The Ten of Cups. You're their Ten of Cups. This person who's holding back in their feelings, you are their Ten of Cups. Well, damn. And you don't know it because they haven't told you. Because they haven't gotten out of their mind or their feelings. But you're this person's Ten of Cups. And there's a strong energy that shows that July, you might be pairing up with this person, hearing from this person. It could even start as like working together, because there's a lot of pentacles with you and this person. So I don't know if you meet this person through like your job, their job, working together, or just talking, and then it leads to some sort of money or something, you guys doing something together, because it's looking like that. There's a lot here. And then there's somebody that you've invested in a lot of time in, and this person is also going to try to stay attached. All right, but they're not they're showing up as a lesson for you. So we're going to close out. Just keep on your path, because I prioritize yourself. All right, definitely prioritize yourself. You got a couple of people going a little bit cray out here for you, and I think it's because you're in your power, you're standing in your truth, and so now you got some people coming to you. I told you that at least someone new is coming. I like this one. Don't take the ex back. Someone new is coming. It's nice. An ending is happening, and it says an important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter into your life. I feel like saying open your mind and heart because there's an age gap right here. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.